Alright guys, it's time. We've been waiting for this one for a while. This is the Ares Starfighter Inferno. Right away, it's already one of the sickest ships I've ever seen in the game. The way it looks, the way it's designed, it looks awesome. I mean, look at it. It looks like something the Empire from Star Wars would fly. You know what I mean? Like this has big Sith energy. It's incredible. And the wing just folds down like that. You got your landing gear. And if you do like a little closer inspection, you can see some of what looks like reactive armor, you got missile ports, a little hole there, I imagine, for stability and aerodynamics. Time to step into the Inferno. I'm excited. This is really cool. I've been looking forward. I've really been looking forward to this one. So we can go ahead, reach out to air traffic control.
You are clear to launch.
We're gonna ready up.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on. Landing gear out.
Just trying to get as much speed as we can. Alright. So about 456.
Please visit again.
Give us a second. And it's really gripping the air. Like, really gripping the air. So I was actually scared for a moment to try to do a full barrel roll. Because I'm like, wait. But we are going max burn, so that's to be expected. Whenever you're going into red like that, the ship's basically telling you at this point, maneuverability is going to be very difficult. And you can tell by the level of atmospheric noise that we're hearing. So we're at 297 right now. I am banking. But I straighten out, you can see that speed climb back up. So we're going to cut speed a little bit. As you can see, we're not moving fast enough for the ship to be able to support us on weight based on the aerodynamics. And that's why these little thrusters have just kicked in. Traveling at a speed of 167 meters per second. I can say that the hum of the engines are pretty relaxing, you know. I was expecting it to sound, you know, just visceral, guttural. Yeah, kind of like that when you hit the afterburners. But when you're in cruise mode, it's pretty nice. Pretty quiet. percentage of fuel that is, but it certainly isn't fuel efficient, that's for sure. Can't say that I'm surprised. Yeah, even though we're cruising, like, this thing is still pretty fast. Just even with us cruising. All right, we gotta try it. Barrel roll test. Okay. Pass with flying colors. But we're just right on the edge. And I think if you look at a lot of ships, that red line is I can't talk today. It's after 1 a.m. I'm doing this recording right now, but yeah, a lot of ships, that red line is shorter, but it's pretty long on this ship, and I think it's because it's designed for that straight line speed, and it also has that massive size 7 gun that's built literally into the ship. So, you know, just looking at the design of it, it just tells me that it has a lot of straight line speed. But if you're in a situation where you have to maneuver, you know, do a little dogfighting, you might find yourself at a disadvantage. Now, of course, you know, CIG couldn't make this ship the jack of all trades because there'd be no need for you to fly anything else if that were the case. So it makes sense that there would be an obvious Achilles heel for this ship. And yeah, it's the maneuverability. I mean, yes, it passed the barrel roll test, but you know, if we're in a high speed situation, maneuvering, I think you might come up short. Alright, let's take a look at some of the buttons over here. Spooling quantum drive, scanning system, cruise control, safe limiter, G-safe limiters. Yeah, we don't want to disable that. Weapon system. We gotta make sure I'm not flying into a mountain. Pretty high enough altitude though, I think. Landing gear. So it looks like they've added a lot more button functionality with this update, which is pretty cool. I actually want to like fly my ships too, just to see all the different buttons. But you know, just CIG choosing to go the flight sim route was the best decision they could have made with this game, because it's something that no other game has. Not Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky. You know, those games are more, you know, arcade-like, if that makes any sense. Whereas this game feels like a true sim, you know, just in the 30th century. So 900 years in the future. Alright, let's do another. Thrusters are gone. And as you can see, those holes right there at the bottom, that's helping giving that's helping to give us that stability. And that's another reason why the ship is so maneuverable. Okay, so we almost did 500. That's impressive. That's really impressive. But I wouldn't try any barred stunts with this ship. It's massive, it's fast, but like we've already established, maneuverability isn't great. Architect's such a beautiful city at night. It's nice during the day too, but during the night it just takes on the personality of its own. So we're turning from very wide berth. And you can feel the plane kind of drifting in the air because of just how much the stability controls are kicking in, you know. But of course, this is in Atmo. So for the ship to be, you know, this quick and viable in atmosphere, I'd say it's pretty top tier. But let's go ahead and try to do a space run. Get this bad boy into orbit and just see how it behaves in vacuum. That's the crackle you want. The rest is had to cool off. But as you can see, the speed at which we're accelerating off of microtech is insane. We're already starting to see the curvature of the planet. That's incredible. Well, flight computer says we can go faster. Let's see if we can go faster. So, we're pretty much at our top speed. 1,117. So, we don't even need to give that much in terms of thrust now. Go ahead and fly this baby in orbit. About 15 kilometers away from being in orbit. And once again, the engine is just purring like a charm. Very nice. That's Port Tressler over there. Oh. Goes my leg. Okay, but I didn't get injured because, again, if you exit using the proper animation, yeah, you could literally just see all of the detail on this ship. And it reminds me a lot of the Mercury Star Runner in the sense that Crusader just has like so many different elements and details that just come together to form something truly, truly great. Like, it's a very a-surface ship. There's a lot of labels and panels, and it's the complete opposite from any of the other Warcrafts we've seen from other manufacturers. Like even looking at Anvil and just how their crafts are, the Crusader line just seems more accessible, if that makes any sense. Like you kind of just know what things are because they tell you. You don't really need to read the manual to know how to maintenance one of these things. I mean, you have to know some things, obviously, but it just looks like everything is easily accessible, unlike other ships. And so it has just a certain kind of industrial quality to it that you just don't get with other ships. Cockpit entry is always nice. Alright, there was a roar of the engines. Alright, next test is going to be the quantum drive test. How long is it going to take us to get to O15? So we can kind of appreciate the ship. The sunlight. See all the little details just a little bit better. Everything just kind of pops, in the sunlight. But yeah, day-night cycles, they never get old. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Could be tundra, could be could be anything, right? But yeah, it's quite an experience. This ship is. I think it's a really really great joy to fly. Would I pledge this ship? Would I own this ship? Would I buy this ship? I think I would. I think this is one of the better ships that you can buy for your money. Of course, there's like some more testing I'd have to do, and I don't have the resources to do all of the testing I'd like to do. But yeah, I'd say this one's pretty solid buy. it's just a, you know, Gatling gun, which is really impressive. So you can get up to 10 Gs in this thing. I don't want to push past that though. I think it's entirely possible I could have passed out. What was that one switch? Maybe it's only in Atmo that you would use that switch. Because I was looking for the G-force limiter. Oh, there it is. Alright. Disable the G-safe limiters. Alright. Does this ship allow me... Well, it's definitely easier to barrel roll, that's for sure. So yeah, max speed right there. Whoa, okay. I kicked up to 11 Gs. Definitely not trying to do that. Alright, now we're at 16. Under a lot of pressure there. So yeah, you can use the afterburners to quickly correct your course. So that's the rate of speed we're traveling right now. Okay, so re-entry speed's about 1,079 meters per second. Want to get to a certain angle so we don't kiss the ground. Because we're about 5,000 feet above sea level and I don't see any ground, so that has me scared. Like, where's the ground? Whoa. Are we even supposed to be up here? Like, we're at 4,000 feet. Okay, I'm really scared now. Is this just a giant sheet of ice? At this altitude, we should at least start to see some of the ground here. Okay, yeah, we can actually see it on the horizon. So we're pretty close to the ground. 2,000 feet. Yeah, there it is. This is just like desert. That's why. It's so dark out here. I can't see anything. Yeah, you can barely see anything. Just have the sun on the horizon.
Landing gear down.
But yeah, for the sake of curiosity, I'm not that high above the ground, I don't think. Can't really eyeball it. Well, if I wreck this ship, it'll be a short review. Well, no, I take that back. We've been going for 26 minutes. So at this point, you can just stick around if you want to see more. But we've pretty much put the ship through its paces. We got to fire the big gun, not at something, unfortunately, but. Guess right now I'm answering the question: how good of a scout ship is this?
Engines off.
Okay, so we've touched down. Temperature out here is freaking cold. It's insane. It's 75 degrees below freezing out here. So in the tundra, it's about 75 degrees warmer. Okay, that's like one Los Angeles. Okay. So yeah, we got 19 minutes of insulation out here. Oh yeah, I forgot about the prone feature. Looks like they reworked it. It doesn't look as jank. I mean, it looks kind of jank, but it's not as jank as it used to be. And like, if you get a level 3 injury, you can only crawl, which is kind of weird, because like, if you hurt your leg or something, you're crawling on your hurt leg. It would kind of make sense for you to be, you know, dragging yourself along, but yeah, I think I can say safely say that I'm in love with this ship. I think it's a really great ship. You know, the fans have been looking forward to it for a while, and it's here, and I just wonder how it'll do in combat. To be the next phase. But in the meantime, we gotta get this bad boy back. Get the engine on.
Engines on.
made it past max Q. Okay, so we just made it in orbit. I don't feel like it's safe to get out. Considering that we're so close to the, the point of significant gravitational pull. I wonder if it's still night in Hypertech. Might not be. You've been away for a long time. Yeah, it's on the other side of the planet. Most likely not nighttime anymore.
Quantum travel in game. Quantum travel complete.
Alright, so there's dawn.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, so we burned through probably 60% of our fuel load. 36-minute review. Didn't really do any quantum travel though, which I never planned on doing. Just doing that short test was enough.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engines off. Systems off.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the louder ships, that's for sure. Now, I for one like the engine noise, but I can definitely see a situation in which, you know, you're like, please, no more. I can't take it. But yeah, that was the Inferno. It looks like a ship-to-ship type of craft, and considering the size of that cannon, it can pretty much turn any other fighter into mincemeat, including the other Infernos, I imagine. So I would love to see what Star Citizens do with this ship as far as builds are concerned. I think we're going to see a real demon on our hands. But yeah, that's it for the Crusader Ares Starfighter Inferno. Next review is going to be, of course, the regular Ares by itself, the vanilla variant, and let's see what it has. Probably be a shorter review because again, it's a different trim. But you know, we'll do speed tests, orbit test, the two main tests, fire to gun and orbit, you know, things like that. So, catch you guys next time. Take care.